Anthony Bolling here, the Anthony Bolling Group. Again, I did it. I got to the gym, worked out, felt good. Got here to the pool here at my local pool here at Berry Farms here in Ward 8, near where I live here in Southeast DC. And hey, I wanted to ask you a question. Do you ever find yourself resisting the good that is good for you, but you find yourself, well, fighting against it? This morning, I had an interesting conversation with my accountability partner. He was insisting that I learn how to count calories so that I can establish my calorie deficit to achieve my goals. And my initial response is, yeah, no, I don't want to hear anything about counting calories. I don't want to count calories. That's not how I want to live. That's not the lifestyle I want. Where I'm doing that, I just want to live. And he was like, yeah, well, that's fine, but to achieve your goals, to get to be 240, Anthony, uh, you're gonna have to count your calories. I'm saying, nope. I want to uh, swim for an hour, and I'm getting stronger. I did 500 today, by the way. So I'm getting stronger in my time. I'm getting more efficient. Yes. Uh, but that's what I want to do. So I'm fighting him. I'm resisting the guidance and the wisdom that I voluntarily submit myself to as my accountability partner. And I got to thinking about it, and we talked a little more. And in the end, I end up concluding that, well, I don't want to know about calorie counting, because then if I know, then I have to do. And and he was like, yeah, well, but if you want to achieve your goals, uh, then here is the pathway. Here, that's what we're offering: guidance, right, to get you where you want to be. And I'm just wondering out there, are you all struggling with doing what is required to get you where you want to be? Why are we struggling and fighting against the advice and counsel that is intending to help us achieve the goals that we set for ourselves, right? Uh, it's a struggle, and we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. Well, mostly me, because because I this if this is what's required to get me where I want to be. Like, and so then the accountability partner pulls out, my goals. Right? He says, well, hey man, aren't you going to the Kappa Conclave the first week in July? Yes. And he says, didn't we set a interim goal for you to be down 30 pounds by the time you got to the Kappa Conclave in July? He said, yeah. He said, well, that's 12 weeks from now. And to achieve your goal, you need to be dropping about 2 pounds a week. And so you need to understand how you're going to achieve that. What are you going to do? What more are you going to do to burn? He keeps harping on burn more calories, as well as reduce calorie intake. Uh, and I said, yeah, you're right. I'm going to have to sit down and think about it. So anyway, that's what I bring to you this morning. I ask you, if you're in your life and you're struggling trying to achieve your goals, uh, sit down and think about why you are resisting the advice and counsel and the system or the structure or the plan that's intended to help you. Why, why are we why are we fighting against ourselves to get where we want to be? Why do we do that? I don't know why we do that, but uh, if you have some answers to that, please share them with me. Hey, don't forget, I think on one of these channels down here it says subscribe below. Subscribe below. I appreciate that. Hey, everybody. This is Anthony Bolling again with the Anthony Bolling Group, your local real estate professional here in Washington, D.C. and Maryland. Just sharing with you his thoughts that Well, they're just coming to my mind after I've worked out on my journey, pedaling towards improved health. And remember, if nobody tells you today that they love you, know that Anthony Bolling loves you, and there ain't a thing you can do about that. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.